transmission.
This is Captain Shack of the Republic Broadcasting Network, your source for the most up-to-date news inside Republic space. Tonight's top stories. Just hours after peace was declared between the Covenant forces and the Mishi Hive, a massive armada spearheaded by the laborious Suns has invaded Hive space. Tensions between the Suns and the Hive have always been high. With the commonality and the Covenant both recently challenging the military might of the Mishi, it's not surprising to see the Suns taking advantage of the situation. The Hive has a long history of hunting down passing ships near their territory in an effort to consume new biomaterial to grow their numbers. Widely regarded as little more than an infection of the galaxy at large, could the second Bion Armada under the command of Daisy Maple be enough to stamp out this blight to the galaxy? Only time will tell. On the Republic colony of Nak, the Nak sector is born. Senators from all across the galaxy have voted in favor of establishing an economic sector with its headquarters located on the planet of Nak, in an effort to centralize resource growth and construction efforts to a single logistics office. In other news, the Republic has ordered 27 Y-Wing class bombers to go under construction immediately after tests have shown the heavy bombers to be 80% more effective in taking on larger targets than the current Z-95 Headhunters. The Y-Wing is armed with a dual weapon system and 3 times the armor thickness of a Z-95. The Blitz Military Academy has finished construction and has started recruiting its first cadets on the world of Unith. The training academy's goal is to supply the Republic with the finest officers for ground operations, so a military force will always be prepared if needed. The colony of Aurora, in cooperation with the Temple of Wills, has started construction of an unknown project. When questioned about this project, members of the Senate seemed just as perplexed by the news. The Wills have never been involved in any colony development projects in the past and largely keep to themselves when not working with the diplomatic and security corps of the Republic. More on this as it develops. Now on to our main story. With the release of these images to the public by an undercover source, these images show a human workforce, a slave labor force, being used to mine and refine minerals to supply the Tuscan Suns with the material needed to build their warships and weapons. The will of the people inside the Galactic Republic has already been swaying in favor of a strong footing against these atrocities, especially so close to Republic space. Now, with this new evidence of brutality, the Senate is openly debating the possibility of war. A war of liberation of the human beings being enslaved on these worlds could be in the near future. It has been confirmed human slaves are currently laboring on 4 worlds of the Tuscan Suns. These humans were citizens of the Galactic Empire before the war. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Sorasub's Repulsor Lift Division. Don't be left in the dust by Sorasub. My name's Captain Shack, thanks for watching. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here. Welcome back to the Grand Campaign. There's our home world of Hoth, our first operational base. It's been a long journey. Let me zoom out. You can see where we've gone. So, the Galactic Republic has expanded pretty far. We've even managed to put up an outpost right outside of the Tuscan Suns, the Galactic Empire. There was a 150 meg patch right before I started recording, and I'm wondering. It did not, damn. I was hoping maybe that it fixed this station, but it did not. Anyways, let's talk about what we were planning on doing. So, at the end of the last episode, we were bolstering the fleet substantially. We were getting up to like a 2K fleet was what I was hoping to do. At the same time, we were moving our forces into position for possible engagement. There's Rogue Squadron, there's Knight Squadron, our Z-95s, and then the Defenders of Freedom under command of Nathaniel Williams. All of our troops are heading up to our outpost in the Ladlaconian system, where we're going to stage an attack against the Tuscan Suns to liberate the human beings that are currently being enslaved on these worlds. There's actually quite a few of them too. This is one of the smaller ones. If we look at Olympia is just nothing but slave labor right now. These used to be imperial worlds that were conquered by the Suns, so. The Republic has spoken, you guys, the senators have spoken and said that we cannot stand for this. So we're gonna go in and kick the crap out of them. Now, my plan, just so you get, my plan, oh, my voice cracked, excuse me. My plan is to work with our allies, work with the Republic, work with the consensus. Hopefully, we end up getting help from, you guys haven't actually signed on with us yet, have you? No, your association status. And must be at peace, right? They're still at war with the Hive. Hopefully we get friends with, who must have had the big ass fleet? I know the commonality doesn't actually have a real fleet to speak of at the moment. They haven't joined us either. But they are an associate, they are friendly, and they are letting us have military access. They don't mind us going to war with them. They don't particularly like the Suns either, but sadly the Commonality lost the majority of its fighting force to the Hive when they were fighting in the south. Now the Hive lost most of its fighting force fighting against, well, the Piev and the Commonality and the Covenant, which currently, now that that war has finished, the Hive is being attacked by the Suns. So they're getting no break whatsoever, and I don't think, we don't have a lot of sensor data coming out of this region, but I highly doubt they have the force necessary to stop the second Bion fleet, which is absolutely massive. Right, it's 2K fleet, and it's in their territory, and it's bombing their planet. So we'll see what happens to the Hive. That might eliminate them. I think everybody else, though, is at peace right now. That's just the main fight going on, so. All right, let's go ahead and get the game going. We're going to let all of our new captains and lieutenants get to the rally point, which is way up here, are also our fallback point. Our nearest production facility to the front line is in the Unith system. So if we're gonna build any ships to reinforce the fleet during these battles, it's going to be the Unith system's construction capability. Maybe Aurora, that's only a few jumps into Commonality space. Now, the plan, though, what I was talking about is the plan. We're going to wait. We're going to start the war, and we're going to wait for friendly forces to get up there. Hopefully, the Republic will send their fleet. It's quite large, 2K fleet. And together, between us, maybe even the Consensus, the Tari have a decent-sized fleet if they're willing to send it. They've got 1,800 size fleet. Ooh, let me zoom in here. You can actually see their custom-modeled ships. Very cool. These are actually the human ships from Stargate. That's why they took the name the Tari, but I love it. I wanted to see some more variety in this campaign, and we're definitely getting that. Anyways, let's go ahead and unpause it. We have unlocked the X-Wing, and we also have, I forgot we were researching the X-Wing. We already have the Y-Wing, so it's time to start building these. Now, I won't be researching Frontier Outpost Tier 3. I mean, maybe its model actually works. I don't know. We're not going for purple lasers just yet.
Incoming transmission.
We're actually gonna go, let me pause it. We're actually going to go for the strike cruisers because some of the other sides already have strike cruisers. I could go ahead and just get this. 25% combat speed would be nice. No, we're gonna go with strike cruiser. I wanna get the next tier. We're also working on new shields, so we're gonna have to redo the fleet as soon as that's done. Now, we picked up another army. Recruitment is finished for our armies on, I want to say that was Unith. We scroll down, we can see the armies that we've got so far. We've only got 3 assault armies with no admiral. We're gonna have to, or no general. We're gonna have to pick up a general. Let's pick up 2 more assault armies so we can actually invade planet surface. We have a trade deal coming in from the Suns. They want a research agreement. They also want to give us credits. I can agree to that deal. The Star Forge was unable to build a mining station in the Hyadium system. Really? You were building right next to our front line over here. What did you guys do? Who is this? Yeah, here's the Star Forge. Why can't you build on this system? Weird. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm just gonna give you orders to build. You're already doing it. You're already building a mining outpost. Very strange. And the Alge just has fallen back. Let's clear all this stuff out. All right. Algis is missing in action. There must have been hostile forces near where it was exploring. So there's our troops moving out. We do have a number of new captains, which we could take a look at real quick while the fleet's on the move. So the new runner classes, congratulations on your guys' promotion. We have a couple of you that are already in the fleet, but more so as for new captains. Oh, actually, we picked up some new MC40s in the last episode. I think we picked up the Eclipse and the United Kingdom. And we got the DACA. That's right, the DACA joined us. And I think we got one more Nebulon B that joined up, so. And then a ton of, you can see them coming in now, of CR90s, these runner classes. Always good to have these guys. They've got a relatively high dodge chance, and they're cheap to build, so. What do we get? We got Mandalore's Revenge, we got the Captain Asgard, the Death Knoll. Let's see, Captain Chiss. Captain Kane, wherever you're located, there's your ship. Of the Absolution. Captain Garrick Lauren of the Etherhawk. Plain simple Garrick. let's see. There we go. A couple of Neb Bs coming in. We've got the Ashur Pride, Captain Walsh.
Construction complete.
And then a couple of new ships. If you see the German names, that means they're brand new and they haven't been named off the patron list, though. So thank you guys for supporting the channel and joining the fleet just in time for the war. I'm thinking once the rest of the fleet mounts up over here, we're gonna get ready for the fight. Yeah, I think we are. I do believe. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Why is Hoth a rally point? Hoth should not be a rally point. Are there any forces currently just sitting on Hoth for no reason? Okay, no, there are not. Good. Let's order up at the front line some new ships. Actually, before we do that, hostile fleet present. Space amoebas. Way over here. That's right. We've got a science ship, the Eagle, or the Unfailing, captained by Dr. Evil. Eagle, not evil. Way off in the distance. I feel like I should bring you back. Let's bring you back and set you up to do some research whenever the ologist returns. Goat's Wrath, you're already helping with research on one of the planets. And we're gonna design some new ships because the war is about to start. Now, one of the ships that I have not designed, we'll get to the bombers in just a second, but there's a destroyer class we haven't used yet. No, not destroyer, cruiser class. Yeah, there was a cruiser. Here it is, one of the assault ships. Now, we don't have any ships with large weaponry, so what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna use, really? We're gonna go full on long range weapons on this thing. There's no broadside, I guess there's not. Interesting. We're gonna go full on long range weapons with these guys, these heavy cannons, so we can take out other cruisers. Let's pick up some, I think we're researching new weapon technology right now. But we're gonna go with that across the board. We could give it a concussion missile. I do like the concussion missiles. The speed is really good. They can't be intercepted by point defense, but it's pretty rare. We've got a ton of extra power and nothing to stick in here. Do we want to go? We still only have tier 2 armor. We'll use your default weapon stats. Everything else should be set already. Yes, good, good, good. All right, this is what we'll use. We'll call this the artillery cruiser. Artillery class. And we'll rename it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think we should rename this sucker to. Happy to have it joining the fleet, though. And the next thing we're gonna design before we start building ships is our new X-Wing and our new Y-Wing. Now, fighters, let's see. The X-Wing comes with 4 weapons, and the weapons that it can equip are really just the X-Wing weapons themselves, and they do 1 to 2 damage. Compared to the 1 to 1 damage that the Z95 gets. The Z95 only had 2 weapon slots, I believe. So, okay, cool, we've got our weapons. Now, I'm curious, how does I'll just call it the X-Wing. How does the bomber stack up? So here's our Y-Wing. Only has 2 slots, but it can use Y-Wing weapons, and those do 8 to 12 damage per shot. Holy crap. What in the world? All right, well, now that we have them designed, actually, we need to switch this to hyperdrive. Save it. Yes. Now we have these guys designed. Let's go to the X-Wing and swap out its engine as well. You should be set up with a hyperdrive. Thank you very much. Here we go. Okay, so actually that's kind of a cool, weird little advantage. We could stick these guys with warp drives, and then they wouldn't have to follow the hyperspace lanes, meaning that they could be our hit and run units. I didn't actually think about that. That's kind of cool. Like, we could give this guy, I think they'd be a little bit slower, but they can shoot across the jump lanes. We'll try it with the Y-Wings. We'll give them the warp drive. Go ahead and save that and see what happens. Now, what I'm curious about is what building. Like, let's go to our frontline production facility on Unith Prime. You are working, right? Yeah, you're working. I want you to build a mining facility here as soon as you're done doing that. Unith Prime, spaceport. If you were to build us Y-Wings, you would cost us 49 minerals per, and you would do a combat speed of 5.5, evasion of 75%, with a damage of 2. Okay, so your damage isn't all that great. Damage of 1.6, but evasion rating of 90, so that's what you're giving up. That's what you're giving up. Also, speed is different. The X-Wing is far faster, 6.2 versus 5.5. But that evasion's what really gets you. It's also cheaper to maintain a Y-Wing. 2 squadrons, 1 of each, is what I'm guessing. We'll do 6 X-Wings, and we'll wait. I want to build up a few more credits, so. We are going to chew through our naval capacity, so we need to actually put our resources into upgrading our space stations so we can have this fleet. We gave up a good proportion of our, okay, we need more cash, of our build cap to the Federation, right? To the Galactic Republic. We haven't built that fleet up yet, but we're gonna use that to our advantage. We do have this alliance. I'm not gonna jump in like an idiot. At least hopefully I won't. We need our first ship to come off of Moon Prime. Stop. You. Hold position here and become a rally point. And come back here. And then all fighters should join up with you. I think I'm gonna make you guys one big squadron. Oh, look at that X-Wing. That's actually pretty cool. I wish I could zoom in just a little bit more, but it's not gonna let me do it. All right, so let's make sure that they are joining up with each other. Where's that X-Wing going? He's joining up with the squadron. Well done. Cool. So you guys go ahead and build up. I'm actually really excited about this. We might even want to get rid of our Z95s. Oh, I bet this war is going to do that for us. I'm so sorry to my Z95 pilots. I may actually combine Rogue Squadron and Night Squadron into one and give you guys an Admiral. Anywho, let's get ready to go to war. Is the fleet there? It is indeed. So I'm gonna bank, yeah, I'm gonna be banking on the fact that I have allies. I'm gonna declare the war, and hopefully my allies will get here. So it's going to be the Galactic Republic, the Galactic Republic, the Kelazon Republic, the Tari, and the Consensus, all going to war against the Suns. For what objective? To free the planets with human beings on them. Now, there are 2 planets in this system, which I need to figure out what they are. So we want the Olympia, and we want to liberate it. We're not taking control of it. We're making them their own government. What's cool is they will be very friendly to us once we do this. We might even be able to get them into the alliance, claiming even more territory for us and giving us closer operation bases. So there's the Olympia. We're gonna liberate you, because I can't seed planets, right? I think I got rid of that. I think it's only Wars of Liberation. Yeah, we switched over our war goals, so. All right, so Olympia, liberate. We wanna grab this planet. Where are you? Went right past it. Oh, it tells you what system they're in. That's what it does. That's the system name and that's the planet name. Okay, so there's our 2 planets there. We also want to free up Sinistra. Sinistra was gonna be our other one. Is there any other ones in Sinistra? I think that's a set. All right, so those are the 3 planets that we're gonna go after. I thought there were 4. I even think I said it in the opening. But no, I think there's only actually 3. So that's gonna be our war goals. And nope, that's all we got. I think that should do it, and that'll push them out of this entire area here. And that gives us a war score of 50, so that's not too bad. All right, so I'm gonna confirm that. Does everybody else agree with me? I vote yes for the war, since I'm the one that said let's do this thing. Hopefully after the war is over, we'll get a few more members to the alliance, but the war has been declared. Makes me wish I had some of those sensor relays on my ship so I could see a little bit farther, that we never actually picked up. Ah, well. Let's get our construction ships are working, science ships are working, or they're on the move, so everybody's got their thing going on. Good. Unith system, we're going to build a couple of those assault ships. The artillery cruisers, no we're not, they're 790 a pop, so we'll give this actually a little bit more time. And then we'll have to give them orders to move out. Unith, are you still building? You're done building fighters already? No way. Yeah, it's got its whole squadron of X-Wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. All right, well, let's move you out to the front line. And we'll build our first assault cruiser, so. I don't expect to join this fight. What I really want to see, let's check our allies. Isn't there an option to get them to join me? Merge fleet, stop fleet, return, move. Take point. Currently set to discourage allied fleets from following this. This fleet can take point and allied fleets will attempt to follow it. I don't want to take point. I have the smallest fleet out of the Republic, so hopefully, let's see if we can find our friendly. Those are space whales. Whoop, there we go, there we go. So the fleet is on the move. The 2nd Huskan Squadron, 2.3K fleet, is moving to assist us. Beautiful. They agreed with our war goals and they're not waiting around. Lovely. So hopefully you guys have about 10 jumps before you reach us. So we will hold position here. Try to keep an eye on our sensor data. What we will do with our forces, here we go, up north. I need to know that they're on their way. So we're gonna dispatch our fighter squadrons, Rogue Squadron and Knight Squadron. Go ahead and move into enemy territory. I need sensor data. I need to know what they're up to. That way when we see the enemy fleet moving in, there's the enemy battle group. They have a 2K battle group. This is why I wanted a 2K fleet. I assumed they had something similar. There's the enemy force that we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Enslaving humanity. We'll see how it goes. It looks like, is my 1080p mod broken? This stuff is like hidden behind all these buttons. Interesting. All right, let's zoom back out. So the squadrons are moving out. Where's our X-Wing squadron? We're gonna just rename, no, not you. You. We'll call you Red Squadron, so I can identify you a little bit easier. You're no longer going to be a waypoint. And is there any other route that they could flank us with? I don't think there is. No, we should be good. Our Z95s have moved out. Good.
Construction
Rogue Squadron's up in the north. They're gonna come down. We'll also be able to see what kind of construction bits they've got here. Where are our allies at? Ooh, hello. Commonality fleet. What are you guys up to? Oh, you must be retreating from the hive still. Interesting. You do still have a fleet. You didn't lose everything. Huh. I wonder how they feel about us going to war with their rival. It should be rival, right? They just don't like our bombardment policy. And we're rivals with one of their allies. Who in the world are one of your allies? Oh, what, no? The Covenant, they've got trade deals with the Covenant, that's why. They're in a defense pact with the Covenant. Weird. Just weird. All right, the fleets are moving up. Let's check our ally, there they are. So the Republic, the Kelazan's major fleet, is only a few jumps away from the front line. So we're gonna move in and support them, is what I think the plan is. We could actually move the defenders south and join up with them. Unit system, got some ships that I need you to build that aren't just bombers. I want you to get us some artillery cruisers. Can only afford one at the moment. I could, we have unemployment on one of our plants. Let's pause this for a second. You're not doing anything. There's like 1,000 things that you could be doing right now that's useful. The question is, do I want to spend money on it at the moment? I'm gonna go with research labs. And we'll just do some upgrades. We'll spend our money on upgrades. I got a feeling, if we play this right, we'll be fine. We should be able to stick with our allies and double up our strengths. Okay, we got a hostile fleet. The Tuscan Sons have moved into one of the jump points. So it's time to move Knight Squadron out of there. I'm actually gonna give them orders to just fall back all the way. You guys can't get away, right? Look at that fleet they've got. And so the war begins. Come on, boys. You're fine. You'll be able to jump out. I don't want to see our Z95s get just slapped around. They're no good to us. Unless they're with the main fleet. So that means that the enemy could push in from here and into our territory. Well, into our soon-to-be allied territory. But they're not at war with these guys, so the only direction that they should be going is toward this. frontier outpost. Where are our allies? All right, good. They're only a few more jumps away. Do we get any more for Republic or Federation allies moving in? The consensus. Hey, the consensus is here. That's not what I wanted to zoom in. I wanted to zoom in on this. The consensus, sometimes, has joined us. You guys got up here fast. Because they're coming from the bottom of the map, and they're already only a few jumps away from the war. This is gonna be good. All right, anyways, let's get rid of this. Xenoanthropologists. Several xenoanthropologists from Hoth have returned to the surface of Aurora after spending a great deal of time living among the subterranean aliens from Hoth. We don't have aliens on Hoth. I thought that was on Aurora. All right, anyways, I guess they just miswrote that. Native to that world. They have learned much about their ancient ways and customs, which will no doubt benefit our societal research. What? I love this event. This ongoing, like, underground group below us has been nothing but great for our research efforts. It's fantastic. All right, Night Squadron, you are getting ready to jump, right? Because they could jump right on top of you. All right, you've got 2 days left until you're out of combat range. Excellent. And if I'm right, yeah, if they come into this sector, we're fine. We will see them on the map. What we won't see is if they come into Sinistra. I'm not ready to move troops into Sinistra, though. Let's make sure that our boys here, Rogue Squadron, are ready to get the hell out, and they are. They're on the edge of the system. We can tell them to run backwards if necessary. Where is our allied fleet? 2 allied fleets are currently sitting here. I wonder if they're actually trying to group up. And do we have a route? We're gonna move our forces down here. That way we can join up with the fleets as they move up north. This is like too much detail. I need to see what the fight's going on. I don't need to see all these resources. All right, so what do we got here? Space whales. We're not interested in space whales. All right, Republic fleet is on the move. However, there's another fleet for us. There's the Tari. Excellent, the Tari have moved their troops up as well. We should probably be building more ground armies. And for the ones that we've got, let's get 2 more ground armies. We'll get a ground general prepared. We'll embark these guys into their transports, and we'll get ready to move in so we can actually begin these invasions. We got a hostile fleet present. They did go north. It looks like they're actually heading toward the defense base. You know what? If they took out this defense base, they're not going to. I'm gonna bet they're not going to engage this because we will be engaging their planets shortly. Let's go ahead though, give the order to retreat. Let's head here. This is what, Red Squadron? Rogue Squadron, Rogue Squadron. Let's grab you guys. And not only do I want you to come through here, I want you to go all the way through the system so I can get you out. All right, engage. 4th battle group. We got a new research. We've picked up our newest advanced shields. So, what do we want to pick up next? Extra alternatives while we research. That could be good. That gives us more in this list. Improved assisted research could be good. Not really thrilled with the rest of these. I'm gonna go with the alternatives. It's an 18-month research tree, not too bad. All right, friendly forces have already started moving up. We're gonna get ready to move in with them. So I'm giving the order to move north. Night Squadron, join up with the rest of the fleet. Actually, let's grab you guys, and I'm gonna have you attach yourselves to the Kelazen Republic. We're gonna let their admiral take the lead on this one because they have the largest fighting force. We know where the enemy is. Hopefully we can catch them. Like, hopefully they continue to move this way as their plan was, right? And we can catch them here. They won't be able to retreat back into friendly territory. Their friendly territory. And our 2 fleets have rendezvoused in the sector. Lovely. Make it 3 fleets in a moment. We should have some more reinforcements coming in. This is a good time to grab up our ground forces. We've got 5 armies currently waiting to embark. Embark all. Now we've got them in orbit. Let's go ahead and recruit a new general. Pause it for a second. Recruitment. Leader recruitment cost is cheaper. I don't care about being cheap. We've got a lot of influence right now. Army morale plus 25%. This inspiring leader has an undeniable charisma, being worshipped as a hero by the troops. I don't know. Lifespan, army morale on defense, army damage on defense. I'm gonna go with charismatic on this one. Whoever our leader is gonna be charismatic, a little older, a lot of experience. Cool, sounds good. It'd be like one of the former captains on the long journey has decided to join up. All right, so our army is ready to go. We never actually, I didn't equip them with any gear. Probably should have done that. Let's name this battle group. What should we name it? 361st Dagger Walls. Sounds good to me. So, 361st, go ahead and move up to the staging point where everybody else seems to already be. Whoa, the first Bion Armada, they've got that many ships. They literally have two fleets, no crap. No joke. Because they had a major fleet down here. They had the second Bion Armada attacking the Hive. Is this war still going on? Yeah. Where are your forces? Or maybe they don't. Maybe they just renamed it. All right, here we go. It looks like the two battle groups have come into the same system. Chances are, if they are smart, the Suns will retreat because they are woefully outnumbered here. Our allies have begun bombarding the planet's surface. Excellent. And the reinforcements have arrived. So they have run away. They were in this system. They could have run anywhere. But that's okay. I'll go ahead and move up our forces. You're building another, yeah, you're training another ground troop. More reinforcements have arrived. There aren't a lot. Let's turn on resources. We could go and start destroying their income if we really, really wanted to. Is this in their territory? No, it's not. It's unclaimed space. Let's gather our fighting force. Let's get Night Squadron, Rogue Squadron, Night Squadron, and Red Squadron in one position. And maybe together they can take out a couple of like asteroid bases or something. I got a feeling they're not gonna be able to, but we'll give it a try. Now, we are hurting for upkeep. Upkeep's kind of screwing us, so let's go to spaceports and see if we can do some more upgrades. This will up our upkeep a bit. How many ships we can have in the fleet. We also, where's our construction ship? Holy crap, I've got so much work for you guys to do. You need to get out of that area. It's just not good. Aw, seriously? Oh, that's right outside of our space. Oh, that sucks. Let's go ahead and issue some construction orders. Is there anything left to do in here? There's a bunch of research to pick up. Give us that research. Second construction ship, way too far away. Come back to Republic space, and let's start taking advantage of all of this research that we just haven't been doing. And this extra, like, look at all that energy income we can have. Go ahead and move in here. We've got so much to do here that we haven't been putting resources in. All right, we've got ships moving everywhere right now. Now, I don't know. I don't know if our fighters all together could take on a space station. Because these space stations, if they're anything like mine, have a fighting power? Like, a little bit? Oh, it's not very much. Yeah, the fighters might be able to go around. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun to have our fighters run around and, like, take out mining outposts. Especially in places like here, where they could have 10 minerals coming in. Though it seems to be empty. It's a little weird. It's a little weird that they haven't taken advantage of that. All right, it looks like the Kelazon have managed to conquer that territory. Make sure you're a rally point. And our fleet is at 1,500. Now, I still don't think that we could actually take them on in a straight fight. We're still 500 short. We'd have to get our numbers up even higher, but we're not gonna be able to do that. Fighters. How many fighter squadrons do we have up here? Just 2? I'm gonna combine both squadrons into one big one. Hurry up, get up here, boys. Unith, I want you to build me a bunch of Y-Wings. We're gonna get one more squadron up and running. At the same time, let's turn you off as a rally point. I want to make sure that you have an X-Wing with you. You're not supposed to have an X-Wing with you. Let's... transfer ships. I love that we can pick them by class now. It's so good. Give me that X-Wing. Get over here. What the heck are you? You got a broadside as part of your fleet? You do. You're not supposed to, though. That's the one weird thing with the rally points. Oh, what did we just get? Trade deal offer from the Jet Dominion was auto-declined. Oh, I ignored you guys. You know, you're so damn all over the place, Jehetma. First you want to be associates with us, then you don't, then you close your borders, then you open them back up. I really don't care about your trade deals. You can piss off. All right, let's go ahead and transfer ships. Let's get you out of here. This is a test to see what these fighters are actually capable of. And we'll have you join back up. Where's the main fleet? Right here? Funny that I have to ask that. Because they're currently attached to the Kelazon Republic fleet. So let me give you direct orders to follow them. There you are. Nope, wrong one. You. There you go. Join up with them. Get it done. Let's go ahead and unpause. Night Squadron should be already there. Road Squadron is already there, and Rogue Squadron is already there. I want those Y-Wings to arrive. Which, crap, we should probably stop them from constructing, because I bet you anything those Y-Wings are auto-building and, like, charging off, and we don't want that. You should be a rally point. And return. Any other Y-Wings make a run for it? I want to see these Y-Wings in game now. I haven't actually seen the model. Oh, cool! I just wish I could zoom in just a little bit more. I mean, I could do some shady stuff. Like I can get the camera. Stop moving! I can't zoom in on you. Get the camera set on one of them and then zoom in on the other. I mean, for something that you barely see, I love that it actually has like the full-on engine pods and everything. All right, what are you up to? You got a fleet power of 10. 13.
Construction complete.
Okay. The average mining outpost has a power of, what did we say, 12? If we were looking at ours? Not bad. And you should be done building those, right? You could do a lot of damage with a couple of Y-Wing, squadrons, I think. We'll get 2 more in the squadron just to beef it up a little bit more. And then we're gonna have you join up and we're gonna go after him. All right, the fleets have moved in. We're continuing to follow the Republic, the Kelazon in. It looks like we're going straight for, oh crap. They've already got a battle group up there. We're a little bit behind, but they've made it to their capital world. So.
Complete.
I've got ground troops, but I haven't needed to use them because the Kelazon have already invaded the planet we were gonna go after. We gotta stick with the fleet though, because we don't know where the enemy fleet is located right now.
Construction complete.
So we'll stick around. We might actually want to stay here. I don't know where our... I'm going to put this guy on take point. Encourage allies to follow me. I don't know if they're going to do it. Let's see what they do. You going to follow us in? We want to engage the resources over the actual capital. I want to take out their starbase, but I don't want to do it alone. Let's see what they do.
Construction complete.
You willing to follow us? Following the 2nd Huskan Squadron. No, they're following a different group. Who are you following? You're following the 2nd Huskan Squadron. So you're all following the same guy. You're all following this fleet. Oh! You were following that fleet because they're about to engage the enemy fleet. Oh, all right. Well, I'm giving orders to follow in. Let's watch this battle unfold. The Kelazon have engaged the Tuscan Sons, and the battle is met. You are so outnumbered because you cannot stand against the Galactic Republic and its allies. If we would have stuck with them, we would have been in this fight. I feel like an ass now. Look at their fast movers. They've already mixed it up into the fleet. The proper fleet hasn't even arrived with the Tari coming into the battle. They've got to be armed with railguns. I'll be released. No, they're energy weapons. Oh, weird. I figured because they're the Tari, they'd have railguns for sure.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet is engaged. That means that the Republic fleet has arrived.
Construction complete.
Way in the rear with the gear. That's good though. Let our allies take the point. I'm just glad we've arrived. with our newest warship with its large cannon, so who knows if it'll even get in range of the battle. Look at all the missiles. Everything that's it's missed its mark.
Complete.
It looks like they're already taking out the space station, so that would mean the battle is won and their main fleet has been decimated. We should be good now to go around. Whoa, what do we... The Galactic Republic would be lesser Federation without its incessant... What? What in the world? Oh. All right, let's unpause it. I must have clicked something while we had the UI off. Well done. Let's merge the fleet. We're at 1.8, so our fleet is growing and we're beginning bombardment. I don't think they need us anymore. If we just took out a 2K fleet, some of their battle group has managed to fall back. We're gonna go ahead and move back and engage any enemies that are trying to retreat back here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, you guys just got stopped. 37% on the war effort. This may be unnecessary, but we're gonna go ahead and move in. Now, I wanna test these fighters, so that's what we're gonna do. Fighter squadrons. These are our transports. These are our military transports. Come on back. Join up with the fleet here. Fighter squadron, where's our Y-Wing squadron? Here they are. We'll call you... Gold Squadron. What's your current location, Gold Squadron? Not in position yet, so let's go ahead and move you up. Now there's a mining outpost right here. Can't see what it's armed with, but I am gonna order all fighters to engage it. Let's see how they do. They've got, this thing has a 12 firepower. We should have plenty to take this on. I wanna see if this is going to work. Can we use our X-Wings and Y-Wings to run around and take out the enemy supply lines, their ability to generate resources? We're about to find out. I just wish that the Y-Wings were here, but I don't feel like waiting. God, their models are so small. Which hostile fleet's been engaged? It better be this one, right? No, Defenders of Freedom have actually engaged an enemy force. What have you engaged? Looks like we're going after troop transports. We are engaging their combat group.
Station engaged.
All right, that shouldn't be an issue for our force at all. Yeah, you guys have got this. So, Rogue Squadron, you've engaged the outpost. Yep, they're beginning their attack run right now. Beautiful. Look at just the hive of them. Oh, I love it. And this isn't even with the Y-Wings here yet. We've got to get our build cap up. We gotta get our build cap up. It's gonna eat resources for a bit. But I want more fighters. Oh, I so want more fighters. So, all right, we'll do some more upgrades to our space station. It's probably a good idea to start thinking about popping down a colony ship as well. So we can get another spaceport operational. And expand our borders a little bit more. A little bit more. We also gotta worry about food. Let me deal with that real quick. So on the surface of one of these planets, I'm sure we've got a farm waiting to be upgraded or something. Or just a farm that needs to be built. You're migrating to Aurora. Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and upgrade. No, we need to save these resources for the farm. Oh, wow, okay. What about an Aurora? You got any food on here? Oh, we do. Excellent. You could use a farm. And anywhere else that can just use a straight up farm upgrade. Give up the minerals for one mineral for a farm. Yeah, why not? I don't know if I have hydroponics. I just thought about that. We could pick up. No, we don't. We have observatories, which is great for research, something that we should probably think about dropping on a planet's surface, but engineering research is hurting so badly. Let's go ahead and keep upgrading that. Because we haven't found a planet that's giving us like +10 engineering, like we have the other two researches, but okay. How goes the war against the resources? You guys actually managing to take out the base? I don't even see any damaged fighters, and you're getting the job done. Beautiful. Take it down. When the Y-Wings arrive, they'll give you a hand. So Gold Squadron, I'm just gonna give you orders to go ahead and engage. If we lose a couple of fighters, it's not a big deal. How are we doing over here, Defenders of Freedom? At the Capital World. And has our transport ship with all of our
Research complete.
military... Yeah, 361st. Where are you guys located? Oh, you're here already. Good. We're gonna wrap you guys around the back end here. We've got backup from the Kelazan. What happened to your fleet? Holy crap, they took some losses. Either they took losses or that's their secondary fleet. I mean, they did take on a 2K fleet. That's all right, we'll take point on this one. Who's this, Tex? Yep, Texfire. I knew it. I don't know why I thought this was Tex, but straight up. All right, so Texfire's moving in with the, what the hell is the name of his ship? Jacinto. Taking out the last of their production capability. Let's set up for orbital bombardment. This will probably end the war. I'd be really surprised if it didn't. Ooh, AI research. I don't have any AI members, so sentient AI doesn't bother me at all. Proton torpedo research. When we have strike cruisers, maybe we could use these. I don't have any ships that can use torpedo tubes at the moment. Plus 20% to shield hit points if we can find this gas and we do this research. That is what I'm thinking we're gonna do. I mean, nuclear reactors would be nice, but that's shielding technology. That's massive. All right, we're beginning bombardment. Let's go ahead and move in the transport with our ground forces. Where are you guys? There you are. And we'll disembark. Just enter orbit for now. We'll send you some reinforcements. We're loading them up into transports as soon as they're done trading. Oops. So, go ahead and enter orbit to this planet here. What do our transports actually look like? Oh, they're those little, like, point defense frigates from Empire at War. That's kind of cool, actually. I told you to enter orbit, right? Yeah. All right, we're beginning bombardment. We should be okay. How goes the battle with the fighters? Are you seriously still firing at this? It's almost down. It doesn't even tell us that combat has ended. That's a little weird. We did pick up our next tradition. Oh, no, I don't know what we want to do. Because we're on a new one. All right, guys, here's the vote. What do you say that we focus on next? What do we have? We have domination. If we do not impose our will on others, they will inevitably impose theirs on us. Now, that does sound very imperial, but think of it as what we're doing right now. We're imposing our will, our belief in freedom on the Suns to liberate those human beings that are being enslaved. So that is imposing our will. So this might be something that we could think about. This will give us, what, better fleet? Control over colonies is dependent upon us finding capable and loyal individuals that can be trusted to enforce the will of the government. Increased, governor skills increased by 2, and imperial leader, what, Star Lords? Is our destiny to lord over those who are weaker. Okay, that's a little bit iffy for us. A little bit iffy. Supremacy. Discovery could be an idea. Harmony. Utopian dream. Paradise domes we can build. The bulwark of harmony. While a defensive war with another empire, shipbuild speed is increased by 33% if we're in a defensive war. That could be good for in-game events, right? So if we have some crazy thing happen at the end and we're defending, 33% build speed means we could replace our fleet very fast. We need to build up a mineral stockpile, I think. Coming soon. Pursuit of profits, administrative operations, fleet logistics. I don't know, if we do some of these, how do we get master builders? Because master builders is how we get the mega structures. Building a mega structure requires an unprecedented amount of resources and planning. Requires the Voidborn or Galactic Wanderers Ascension perk. Voidborn or Galactic Wanderers. I wonder, Ascension perk. Oh, that's Ascension perks. We'd have to take Galactic Wanderers. What does that do? I didn't realize that there were pre-required things in this for later ones. There's Galactic Wanderers. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, that's the vote, guys. Which one should we go for Unity? I'm interested in what you think and how it will shape our government. Let's go on unpause and watch the continued battle. Where are our allies right now? In Sinistra? And then at the capital, I would guess. Trade deal duration expired. Our research agreements have expired. We're gonna have to open those back up. We do need to pick one of these, though. We'll wait till the next episode. Because we're still generating points. Yeah, we're still generating points, so it's not gonna hurt us. Starforge, have you finished building everything over here yet? No, you still got some mines that you can plant down, so go ahead and do that. Construction ship, deep in territory. Can you build that mining station for those? Because power is gonna become a problem. We're slowly eating away our power by building all these research stations. Hostile fleet present, what do we got? A very tiny fleet has arrived at their capital. Not gonna happen, guys. Once we invade this, I think the war is gonna be over. I'm just not convinced. Where's our reinforcement fleet? I'm gonna have enough troops to capture this. So what the hell are our allies doing? They're just sitting over this world now, blockading it. All of our deals are timing out. We're gonna have to do that in the next episode. Science ship, you are, where the heck are you? You're way down in Republic space right now. Get up here. Get to Aurora and I'll set you up for getting some work done. Let's get you helping the research in the NAC system. Unfailing, head over here and assist in research. All right, good stuff. We have timed projects from, actually that's what our science ships could be doing. We have timed projects from all the wreckage that has been left behind in the war. Why don't I order our science ships to go take advantage of that? So, science ships. Closest one would be the Unfailing, which is currently in Republic space. I'm gonna have you head on over here and research projects and system, if it can make it. I have a feeling it's not gonna make it though. We do have a small battle group behind us. Let's order our fighters to continue to harass the enemy. Let's go over to the Singularity. We can take out some of their resources. Yeah, we'll do that. Get them moving out. Gold Squadron. You have a firepower of 23. I feel like you guys could take out a station all on your own, so I'm gonna send Gold Squadron in as well. How goes the bombardment, and where are those reinforcements? The bombardment is set, so we're just waiting on the ground troops to arrive. Let's minimize civilian fleets for now. We got a little too much going on. You guys do not need to be a rally point anymore. Gold Squadron. Transport fleet is still 5 billion jumps out. All right, well, shit. I wonder if we can just take it with what we've got. I gotta give you an admiral before we do it, but there you are. You already have one. Can we land troops and win this? What kind of armies do they? No! Not a chance in hell that we're gonna be able to take this. Because look at how many troops they're gonna have. We need way more ground forces to take this. We can build other types of armies. That's kind of cool. What is their race? Surface, who are these guys? The Uklar. We can make Uklar armies. Oh, these are the guys from underground, aren't they? I think they are. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do it. Uklar armies. They're actually slightly better, a little bit more expensive, but slightly better than the normal human armies. And by slightly, I mean they do twice as much damage almost. Fantastic. Hostile fleet present in system. Damn, my Y-Wings can almost take on their 2 cruisers.
Research complete.
I wonder if they could. All right, you guys have your orders though, carry on. Alright, that second transport has arrived. Nope, still 2 more jumps. I wonder when they'll surrender. 37 from occupation, 16 from battles. They've won 1 space battle? Really? Interesting. Research is completed. What do we pick up? We now can get hyperdrive Mark IIIs. Would be useful. We've been going kind of ham on shield technology. What we just finished researching was an upgrade to our shield technology just a little while ago. And we still haven't upgraded the fleet yet because we're in the middle of a war. Energy Nexus. Energy grid produces some energy credits on their own, but more importantly increases the overall energy output from the planet. Or antimatter shielding. That's a long research time, 54 months. And we finally made it to our naval capacity, which is good. Resources. Energy is getting kind of low. Gonna go with the Nexus on that one. All right, we'll unpause it. Surface, what can we do for upgrades? We've got mines that we could still upgrade. This planet needs so much work. Holy crap, so much work. Let's move a few things around. I'm gonna give you... I could do a visitor center and get more aliens to arrive here. Also generates unity and power. Let's do that. Why not? Let's stick you on it and start generating that extra bit of power. And we got a ton of points that need to be cleared out. All right, we'll clear out 2 of these for now. Check our civilian ships. You guys are still building? Yes, you are. Excellent. Army recruitment has finished for our reinforcements. There are other bases that we could start taking out while we wait for more troops to arrive. Check our ground troops. What do we got? We have an enemy fleet. Not a very large fleet. Kind of want to take them on. Engage, Y-Wings. Y-Wing Squadron. See if you can take out those enemy reinforcements before they can get anywhere. They might even fight it. Our ruler has gained a trait. Our ruler, Sumuko Yamakasi, has leveled up. That's right, I wasn't able to rename you because once they become emperor, you can't rename your leader because that's a thing. Let's go ahead and watch this battle unfold. Y-Wings versus... All right, are you guys moving? There you go. Y-Wings versus, what is that, a single reinforcement corvette? Yeah. I wonder what this costs. Can I see the data on this? Oh, you won't tell me how much their ships costs. But one would imagine a corvette would cost 235. All right, a Y-Wing costs 50 per. And this is a group of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 Y-Wings. I think that cost-benefit ratio might not be equal there. Oh crap, they just got reinforcements. They now outnumber us 2 to 1. We can't retreat now, we're already in the battle, so let's see what they do. Well, we do have one advantage, is that we can dodge a bit better than they can. We're not gonna be able to retreat for 25 days, so let's see what kind of damage we can do. All right, we're engaging. We've got minor damage, but we've done nothing to them. Can't retreat for another 14 days. We have managed to lose 1 Y-Wing. I'm starting to think that the fighters aren't worth it. We are piercing their shields. 3 days to retreat, 3 days retreat, and retreat. We were going through their shields. That's interesting. Looks like we've engaged an enemy force up here in the north as well. Oh no, our X-Wing squadrons have engaged another reinforcement group. I'm thinking fighters kind of suck. That was more expensive than that single Corvette, and they were kind of wrecking us. They're really just there to suck up damage. And then the Y-Wings are even worse because they can't dodge as well. 75 versus 90%. Sadly, we are gonna lose Red Squadron before they even got a name. Looks like they got jumped by a group of enemy Corvettes. This is freeing up a lot of build cap for proper ships though, so Not too worried about it. Gold Squadron is currently missing. We have lost our fighter squadrons. They got jumped on the warp in. These guys must have been just sitting there waiting for them. Well, that kind of sucks. But we have new research we can pick up. We picked up strike cruisers. Beautiful. Research and development facility 2s. Oh, that might be good. Actually, yeah, we're hurting on engineering research right now. Let's go ahead and do that so we can do the upgrades. As much as I could like to do all of the other things. We did lose our fighter squadrons. It's sad to say, but I think fighter squadrons may be just worthless. Unless they're part of a fleet like a hangar module. Building them individually is kind of worthless. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap this up here. We are vastly winning the war against the Suns. We are just about ready to begin our invasion of the planet's surface. They still have way more ground troops than us, and generally those ground troops are better. 3.6 versus our current combat capability of, oh, well, we got 4.6, so maybe? With the Admiral sitting there, we might have a chance. We need a little bit more in the way of reinforcements. Build a couple more assault armies and we'll actually begin the invasion on this. I'm a little surprised that none of the other allies have invaded this world. This is their home world. We would win this if we would just take it. They are running around taking out all of their resources though, which is nice. That'll help us in the long term if we ever want to liberate more planets. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about the war. Should we just hold off on building fighters? It seems like a waste of resources at the moment. And try to get, like we just picked up. Oh, we just picked up strike cruisers. Do these have any hangar slots? No, they don't. What about we have X-Wing technology now. What about some of our Nebs, our Nebulon Bs? Let's check it. You guys have any upgrades? No, not Nebulon Bs. MC-40s? Any hangar slots? No. Artillery cruisers? No, nothing? So we still don't have even Corvettes. There's a hangar version of the Corvette, but we still don't have it. It's a little weird. We haven't picked up any hangar slots yet. I guess we need to pick up a different type of research to get it, and I have not seen anything about hangars in here, so. Oh well. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments below how you think the war is going, what we should do next, and what Unity research we should do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later, everybody.